Hey, amazing people. We've got another example here with plotting points. And the points we've got to plot here are -1 and -5, 0 and -3, 1 and -1, 2 and 1, and 3 and 3. And what we've got to do is got to plot these onto a number plane. Let's start by drawing a number plane. What we're going to do is we're going to focus on plotting the number points, and that's these points up here, which we're now going to plot onto our number plane. Now, in the first instance, we've got the point of -1 and 5. So the x-value is -1. So we're going to go to the left 1 point. Then we're going to come down 5 because it's -5 down here. And that point is going to be there. The next one is 0, -3. So we start at origin. We're not moving left or right here. And we're just going down from three spots to -3. So that's going to cross that there. The next one is 1 and -1. So we're going across 1 and then down 1 to have that point there. As we keep going, next we've got 2 and 1, so across 2, and then this is up 1 this time for that point there, and you can hopefully see the pattern. And then the next up we've got 3 and 3 for that point there. So now that we've got these points plotted, we can move on to part B, which is asking us to draw a straight line passing through all of these points. So using our ruler, let's line up the points here. What we're going to do is we're going to draw a nice straight line through each of these points, just like that. And an arrow on each end just to indicate that the line is continuing on beyond those points. It's not just restricted to those points. So once we've done all of that now, we've ruled a straight line. The next part is we want to summarize these set points into a table of values. With our table of values now, we want to put each of the points at the top into this. Now remember, the first coordinate in each of these is going to be the x value. So we can start by putting them in with -1, 0, 1, 2, and the number 3. Now the next step is to put in the y values, and that's going to be the second number in each of those coordinates. So we're going to start with -5, -3, -1, 1, and then the number 3. So now that's part C done with all of those points put into our table of values. Now the next step is to write a rule linking those x and y values together. Now the best way to do this is to focus on how the y values are changing here. What's the difference between them? So if we go from -5 to -3, what change is happening there? And do we have the same change happening from -3 to -1? And do we have the same change from -1 to 1 and from 1 to 3? So in this case here, when we go from -5 to -3, that's adding 2. Okay, so then let's look at the next one. We've got -3 to 1. That's again adding 2. And if we follow this pattern, we're finding we've got it for all of them here, which is a really good sign for what we need to do next. So now we want to start to write these into a rule or an equation here. So we're going to start this by doing y equals 2x. And that 2 here comes from these 2's here. That's the reason we've put that 2 in front. So now, after we've done this, we just need to work out what other adjustment we need to make for this to work. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to choose one of these coordinate points. I'm going to use this one here to help us do it. So this is 2 and 1. So when I do this, I want to substitute this into what we've got here already. So if I did that, that means I've got 1, because I'm replacing the y with the one we've got, is equal to 2 times 2. And if I expand that, I get 1 equals 4. Now that doesn't work out. Something's wrong here. So what I need to do is I need to know what I need to change to this 4 here to turn it into a 1. And I know if I -3, that's going to fix that up, which means I'm also going to do -3 to the step before. And what that also means is I'm going to do a -3 back here as well. And so therefore, that's the adjustment that we need to make here. And so then the rule that we have here is going to be y equals 2x minus 3.